Gotcha. Yeah, I want to shift a little bit into We Are the World because that documentary just came out on Netflix. And one of the things I really liked about your book is you kind of told the behind the scenes story about it. Can you talk a little bit about like the reference sessions that led up to what everybody sees on the documentary?
Right, and there was a previous documentary that Jane Fonda narrated in '85 that shows a little bit of footage of Greg Lewis and myself,
Oh, cool.
and we were there a week before, and we went to Lion's Share, Kenny Rogers Studio, which was the old ABC Dunhill building, ironically where Rufus was signed when I first joined at the end. But we cut that in advance. I can't remember the documentary guy's name.
Yeah.
Bao, I think his
No,
name.
yeah, yeah.
And the original, and I started watching it, and I'm going, oh, I mean, I've lived this, so I didn't really want to watch the whole thing. But I started to like looking at the credits, and we're not there, and we were the foundation. So I did an Instagram kind of editorial without using any swear words, and I was not mean. And I just said, you're forgetting the most important part of this album. I mean, I did a Steve Perry song on that record too, so there was other musicians on that record. But for We Are the World, the song, he didn't give credit. So that kind of went viral after it got out there, and then he went in and re-edited it and added us later. So and then of course then we cut that week before, and then they brought in the stars the week after at A&M and A or Henson. And Quincy asked me, "Hey Jay, are you want to be in the choir?" Because I was a singer and I sang all state in Iowa, and I used to sing in all my rock bands and stuff until I met Shaka and then stopped singing. See, way to go, girl. But
Uh,
I didn't want to get into that circus of
yeah.
saying I would have been standing next to Aykroyd and Anita Pointer probably.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. And like I said, that everything plays into it. I think about even like with reference tracks now and how kind of like I think I want to hear what you have to say because like, I think AI plays a lot of parts in that too. Just like, are people going to just be using reference tracks and then you have to kind of like re-listen to them, or how do you think that kind of future looks like? Eh,
Well, the sad part is we need to keep AI. I mean, the good part of AI is we need to keep it in our tool belt
yeah,
because it's here and it's not going anywhere. But the sad part is with these young kids thinking that they can compose a song using AI, and that's not the way you do it. You know, uh, even in that Beatles reissue, eh,
yeah,
why? It's already been there and it's done. I mean, you use AI and technological things, um, or useful things without stepping on. But the song process or a drumming process, that's why, I mean, I honestly feel that I don't believe I can be replaced or a live drummer can be replaced through AI. Now, AI could probably analyze a person and come up with something, but again, it's not living, breathing, heart pumping.
yeah. It's like that the soul plus the science in that sense. Like a lot of
Yeah.
it comes from sitting. It's like okay, we sat here in this war, for lack of a better term, a war room, of just working with each other and being creative. When you take all that hard fought part of bringing your each individual souls into it, it changes it a lot, and it feels like there's something missing there.
It would be cool though, if you really think about it. I mean, you could go on Spotify in the future or somewhere Apple and have a total AI channel.
Oh yeah,
I mean, if they're having, all that stuff that happened from the 90s and the early 2000s and, all these, weird chill channels and, which is just, ugh. But you could have an AI channel. I think it would be brilliant. And you could
yeah,
actually have divisions of AI in different aspects. So, I mean, let's look at it as an asset, not
yeah. I
a
think
threat.
so. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I was saying maybe it could be useful on the reference side because then you can hear it and then you go make your own drums to it. I think that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. I mean, it might be easier to get demos prepared that way.
If you enjoyed that clip, make sure you head over to www.bookupapp.com to download our app so you can connect with your favorite bookish content creators, start conversations, and start your own book club.